Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this brand new series on my channel called After the Scenes. I am joined with my co-host, Ruben Gomez. Say hi,
Hi,
booty.
ya boys.
Okay, so on this podcast type of video, we are going to be reviewing the latest episodes of certain TV shows that we both watch and enjoy. And this week we are going to review the first episode of season 1 of Supergirl,
Woohoo!
which is a show that aired yesterday, Monday,
Yes.
October 26th. Maybe, I don't
Sure.
know, let's go with that.
Yep.
And it was the first episode. In case you didn't know, the episode actually leaked like back in April or something like that, and a lot of people have already watched it. So yeah, that's this episode is probably not new for most of you, but still, I only watched it today, and the episode, on my opinion, is like fantastic. What do you think?
I hated it.
What?
I'm just kidding. I really liked it. I did watch. Shame on me. I did watch the leaked episode back when it leaked because I was just very curious about it, and I was just like, I'm just going to watch a little bit, and then I can just turn it off, but I couldn't. And the same thing happened today when I finally got my hands on the first episode, official episode, I guess. And it was really good. Overall, I think it's a really good show and it has a lot of potential.
It does have. We have like now three DC shows airing on television, which are Supergirl, Arrow, and The Flash.
Hmm.
And this is awesome. I always loved superheroes since I was a little kid. But let's review the episode itself, and I'm gonna do like each week I'm gonna do a top 5 favorite moments of the episode. And I'm gonna discuss the episode with my lovely friend Ruben. So yeah, that's pretty much what this type of videos is going to be. So be warned, if you haven't watched the episode, this is gonna be full with spoilers. So click out
Yep.
now. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you're still with us, let's get on with this.
Spoiler
So,
time.
spoiler time, yay, let's go. So, the first, I enjoyed the beginning of the episode. They started the episode with explaining how, like, the story begins. For the people who don't know the story, like for
Like
me,
me.
yeah, for me too. I haven't watched Smallville, which I think some things that we're going to see on this show are going to be like tied with some events that happened on Smallville. But I think they're going to make the episode, like the series in general, something independent from that,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense.
Definitely. I think they're actually I think the opposite of that. I actually think that they're like um pretending in a way that Smallville didn't even happen.
Oh, I'm just saying that because we have some like characters that I mean, it's not the same actors, obviously, but we have some characters that appeared on Smallville,
Mm-hmm.
and like James Wilson. Wait, is it Wilson? I don't even know his name.
Yes, but
Oh, it's
James,
James
yeah.
Olsen. It's James Olsen, which is the photographer from the Daily Planet on the Superman world. But okay, so in case you don't know the story, here's like a brief uh, review of, I don't know, I can't words. In case you don't know, I can't words. That's my middle name. I can't words.
Yep.
So Superman was sent to Earth by his parents because his world was about to be destroyed, and apparently his cousin, Kara,
Kara.
Kara,
Kara.
it's Kara, right?
Yeah,
Kara,
people call her Kara, but she's
Kara.
like Kara.
Yeah, but it's Kara Zor-El, which is his cousin, was sent to protect him, and she was just a 13-year-old girl, but she got trapped inside the oh god, I forgot the name of it.
Like her pod got trapped in like a zone in space that time didn't pass, and she
Exactly.
stayed there for
It has a
like
name.
20 something years.
Yeah, it has a name, but let's. Nope, never mind. It doesn't have a name anymore. She got trapped there, but for some reason her pod got out of there and crashed onto the lovely Earth that we live in. And by then, Superman was already a full-grown man, and he actually, I don't know, heard, saw, sensed the pod coming to Earth, and he actually rescued her, which is something that I really liked watching on the episode. That way, like, they know each other now. So, what are your thoughts on that? Do you
But
like?
but they don't really seem like they actually like
Oh yeah,
really
yeah,
know each other.
yeah. They don't seem close at all.
Yeah, they're not close at all. I think that was probably a way for him to protect her and be like, you know, you can just live a normal life. Your mission doesn't mean anything now, so you can just enjoy a normal life. And I think it was cool for them to explain it like that, like to really break it down and to
Yeah,
be like,
because her main goal in on Earth, I mean, until at least this point, was to like blend in and live a normal life and just be like everyone else.
mhm.
So
I mean,
as usual.
her initial mission was to protect her cousin.
Yeah, but he was all grown up and he didn't need protection anymore. But I think it's cool the fact that she might look at him as like a big brother now and look up to him and be everything that he is, because that's pretty much what she's trying to do, in my opinion. I mean, not be him, but be like him.
Yeah,
Like,
I think she's her, like, she's very independent and she like wants to do her own thing, but at the same time she's like, she kind of sees him as some sort of inspiration, because he kind of, maybe he's just like her, you know. He's the only person at this point that she knows of that comes from the same planet as her, so
Exactly.
I think she has some sort of connection with him in
Yeah.
that sense.
Exactly. That's exactly my thoughts. But moving on from that, we have like the cliche superhero under like what is it called, secret identity. And she has like it's not an underrated job, but it's like one of those jobs that, I mean, she could do better, in my opinion. But like not main. I can't find the word here that
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
looking
like
for.
it's the perfect job.
Yeah, it's the
when
perfect
it comes
job.
to like not standing out and
Exactly.
like
It's not too
just,
much
yeah.
of a. It's not a big job, but it's not like a low job, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she's like the assistant to
Yeah,
the
she's
main
a personal
person.
assistant to Mrs. Cat. What's her name? I don't know. Yeah, I like her actually. She's fun. I'll get into her in a minute, but I liked how we have like that beginning romance thingy where the guy tries to, oh my god. I need to breathe. Where
You're
the
fine.
guy tries to ask her out and she says, "Nope, going on a date." I was like,
Oh,
okay, I'm
poor
heartbroken.
thing.
Poor thing. But yeah, he got rejected in the beginning, but later on he was like, they're like now besties or something. He knows her secret. He knows she's Supergirl, and everything is fine in life.
Yeah.
And I liked, there's a sentence that Kat, like the CEO of that company, said whenever she was telling Kara, it's Kara, right? Kara,
Yeah.
Kara.
Kara.
Whenever she told Kara they were shutting down the Tribune, she said, I mean, Kara was trying to defend the Tribune, and she said, "Go find me a hero then." I mean, I was like, okay, so are you trying to provoke her or something?
No, I don't think she suspected anything. She
No,
was,
no, I don't think she suspects anything. I just thought that like relation.
yeah, but she felt like, okay, you want a hero? I am the hero.
Yeah,
I am-
that's
I am the
exactly.
hero.
That I actually laughed at that a little bit. And then we go to James Olsen, which is the photographer. He got introduced in the show. He was he's a friend of Superman, and he knows from the beginning who Kara is. but she has no idea he knows.
Yeah.
And that's actually, I mean, whenever they first met, I was like, he knows. He knows.
Yeah,
He has to know.
definitely. Yeah, he was like, you're very similar in a way and everything like that. And she was like, yeah, bye.
And like that first impression of each other that they had, previously on the episode, not previously, earlier on the episode, the guy that asked her out said, "Oh, romance is something that you feel like at a first glance. You look at the person and you feel it." And whenever they look at each other for the first time, I was like, they are going to be a couple.
Yeah,
They are.
He even said that you feel like a pal, and then after she met him, she made that little pal. She was like, "Whew, pal," something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, they're definitely setting this up for them to be like love interests.
Yeah.
which is all right. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I love the actor who plays. I don't know the character.
The guy?
Yeah, the first
It's
one. That
Win Scott.
Scott.
Win Scott.
Win Scott. Yeah, I like the actor who plays him. So
Yeah.
and I watched him on Smash and everything like that. So I was like, oh, I like you. And I really, but at the same time, I'm fine with having a female character and a male character just being friends.
Yeah, because friendship between a boy and a girl is possible, contrary to popular belief. Like, when a girl and a guy are friends, they don't have to, like, be more than that. If
Yeah,
that makes
and
sense.
to secretly love each other.
Exactly.
And for all of that stuff.
I mean, it's more than obvious that he loves her. I mean, not love, but, like...
yeah, he definitely feels something.
Yeah, he has a thing for
towards
her. Yeah,
But yeah.
And, yeah, that is that. And then the sister is introduced.
Yeah.
Her name is Alex Danvers. I was looking through my notes. I have notes. Her name is Alex, and she works on a secret agency organization thingy, which deals with
With aliens.
with aliens. Yeah, let's go with that.
With aliens.
She and let me just say it. Whenever she asked like her boss, was my sister the reason I got in? And he was like, yeah, your sister is the reason why you got in, but you are the reason you get to stay. I was like, oh, the chills everywhere. I got chills everywhere. Not gonna lie. And she smiled actually. But yeah,
she needed that.
Yeah, she needed that. We met the sister, and it appears they have a really close bond. In the beginning, whenever they are still kids, I thought, oh, they're not gonna get along with each other because I mean, she's an alien, she has superpowers. Alex is gonna be jealous probably,
And she was.
yeah, she kind of was. And they're gonna fight, and one is gonna kill one is gonna kill the other probably, but nope, that
You
didn't
really
happen.
want that drama.
Yeah, I do want the drama. It's a superhero show. We need to get the drama. And then we go to my first to one of like the 5 top scenes that I have, which is whenever she saves the plane.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that whole scene was definitely something. Was not Wow. That scene was definitely not something new to like the superhero
Oh, no, it
realm of
wasn't.
things. Like I'm pretty sure if you have watched something from any superhero movie, like especially from DC,
Yeah.
I think you probably already saw a similar scene to that. Like just the superhero saving a plane. I think it's pretty much
and
the casual thing, I guess.
yeah, it's casual. And James said himself that Superman's first like heroic act was
Yeah,
saving a
was the
plane from
plane.
crashing, and that's actually in a movie. I remember watching something like that. But it was cool. It was cool.
Mhm.
They were talking about she using her powers for good, and her sister said, no, you need to keep a low profile. And then that happened, and I mean, she was in the middle of a date, and nope,
Yep.
gotta save my sister. Bye. I mean, the
Well,
guy.
it was a bad date anyway.
Yeah, the guy
He
left.
left, and she was like, okay, I guess.
But
And then the news came on.
Yeah, but still, can we imagine? Yep, gotta save my sister. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Just, yeah.
Casually
Uh,
saving my sister.
I mean, and whenever she was like jumping, I actually thought she was not gonna be able to fly because she said
She couldn't remember.
yeah, she couldn't remember how to fly. But I think that should be like riding a bike. You don't forget how to ride a bike, so you probably don't forget how to fly.
Yeah,
But
she probably just didn't.
she hasn't practiced in years.
Yeah, she probably didn't remember how it felt and everything
Yeah.
like that. So that little jump was kind of her test drive in a way.
Yeah, it was. But like in the middle of the scene, I like whenever she's going through the bridge, she's like upside down and she looks at the bridge and she was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
That was fun to
Like,
watch.
really? Like my first mission and I have to deal with a bridge. And then she made a little damage and the news lady was like, "Oh, is she a superhero or like a wrecking ball?" And she was like, "Are you kidding me? Try saving a plane and then tell me if you're not going to do a little damage."
Yeah, that is true. Oh my god. And after that, the sister gets real mad at her for using her powers.
And I was really mad at her.
Yeah,
At
I
the
was.
sister. I was like,
she
be
saved your
thankful.
life.
Yeah, be thankful. She saved your life, and yes, she kind of just stood there while people were taking pictures and such. But still, she saved your life, so be thankful.
She's ungrateful. I mean, she wasn't ungrateful. She was just looking out for her.
True, but still, I don't know.
She was going to die. If
Yeah, I was like, you wouldn't even have the ability to be angry at her if she didn't
exactly.
save you.
I mean, that was the whole point. The whole point of the plane crash. It was to kill the DOA. I think that's the company's name.
Sure.
Agents, and we learn later that she's an agent for that agency.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
after
it was
that,
also a way for for her to like be exposed.
Exactly.
They wanted to be like, where is she? Come
Exactly.
out already.
Exactly. I mean, they weren't expecting that actually. They said like the guy, I think it's Vartex, the guy that dies, the villain. He said we had a little bit of a complication here. We weren't expecting that. So I don't think they were expecting that, to be honest.
I mean, probably not on that specific day.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think they were
I mean, they
expecting
knew.
her to eventually show up.
Exactly, because they knew she was on Earth. And then we move on to the company she works at, getting the news out of this mysterious woman flying around saving planes, and James compliments Kara without her without. Let me try to explain myself. Like, he's there saying, "Oh, this girl is amazing, and if she really wants to be a hero, she'll show up again." And then Kara just starts smiling without...
Yeah.
Oh, that little precious moment. And then immediately after that, Kara tells Win about her powers. She's like, "Oh, I found out something about me last night that I've been that I've been running away for my entire life." And he's like, "Oh my god, you're a lesbian. That's why you're not into me." I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
And she's like,
that was
"No."
a cute way
Yeah.
for her to tell like what was going on.
And she's like, that's the comedy side of the episode, I think. And she was like, "No, I'm her." And she starts laughing like, "You're not her."
Like, sure.
And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna jump off this building then."
Casually walks off the building.
Yeah, whoop. And then he's like, "No, Kara." And then she jumps really high and, "Oh my god, you're her."
She's
and
like,
then
I told you.
and then my life is complete.
Yeah. By
And,
the way, can we just take a quick second to appreciate Melissa?
oh yeah,
love
I was gonna
Melissa.
get into that more towards the end, but we can address it right now. She is... I didn't know she was that good of an actress.
Yeah, she
like-
didn't really get to show much
Yeah,
on
I mean,
Glee.
yeah,
because
I
she
met her
wasn't
on
really
Glee.
a main character.
Yeah, and she was like shy and she didn't show the full
her
extension of her
yeah.
abilities as as an
Mm-hmm.
actress.
Yeah, she got like very serious stuff to deal with on the show,
Yeah,
and her character was very shy, so it didn't really help for us to see like how she handled comedy. And I mean, we knew that she could do like the serious stuff, but yeah, I think this show is like a better fit for her. Even like
yeah,
the fighting scenes and everything like that, I think she does a really good job. I
yeah.
think
She
she's
does.
perfect for the role because she's like ditzy, but she's like serious at the same time, and she's kind of like cute, but at the same time she's kind of shy. But like I don't know, I like her.
Yeah, and she can sing.
Yeah, but
I'm waiting for the moment where the writers decide to
she's not.
make her sing on the show. She's probably
She's
not, but
yeah.
still, I can dream, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I lost my. I
She
lost.
jumped off the
Oh
building.
yeah, she jumped off the building, and then we moved to the vortex guy or vortex. I don't know his name. Like the guy with an axe.
Who cares? And
Reporting
like the
back
weird.
reporting back to the commander, and then the commander says everything needs to be ready for when the general arrives. No human casualties. No, the human casualties are irrelevant. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're an asshole. We have the uniform fitting scene where they are trying out uniforms for her,
I know.
and then
Another cute scene.
yeah, another good scene, and then we have like those moments where they're like, "Are you sure you're bulletproof?"
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming you can catch on fire, right? I
Yeah.
was like, yeah. I mean, she's trying out the extent of her abilities. She's like, okay,
Mhm.
let me see if I'm bulletproof. Goes towards the criminals. They
Yeah.
shoot at her. Yep, I'm bulletproof. Nice to know. Oh, and after like we get to the last uniform, which has the coat of arms thingy on the chest, and the guy's like, oh yeah, of course that has the S for super, and she's like, no, that's not an S, that's my family coat of arms.
Yeah. I actually didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought
I
you
was like,
did.
oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I'm not. I don't really follow like Superman or like the DC stuff.
yeah,
So
I
I was.
learned
Yeah.
that on the Young Justice League cartoon thingy.
Oh.
I actually didn't know for a very long time about that too. But yeah, it's little things that no one actually really needs to know. And then we learn about Fort Ross, which is the prison that was strapped on the little dimension thingy. And in my opinion, like the first season villains are going to be like prisoners that escape from that prison, and like the big finale is going to be her like destroying the prison in general. And yeah, I don't know why I think that's going to be it, but that's my opinion on that. um and then what? I blanked out.
Do you think the show is going to be like every week a new villain, or do you think
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
going to be like?
I think every week is going to be like a new prisoner that escaped from the prison, and that's why I think like there's a prison. The prison is on Earth now,
Yeah.
and villains are escaping, and they are under the orders of the general.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, now you go and try to kill her. Now you go and try to kill her. Pretty much like Power Rangers. Okay, now you go
Yeah.
and try to destroy them. And in the end of at the end of the season one, hopefully if we have a season two, at the end of season one, they're going to be like, okay, we need to get to the bottom of this, so we're going to destroy the prison once and for all. No more villains. And that's how I think it's going to turn out. Everything.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what you think.
No, I actually don't really know. I thought it could be like that because that's kind of the format that these kinds of shows
Yeah.
go for. I mean, especially coming off of Flash, I think that show is kind of like that, so I figured it would be something similar.
True. That is true. Um, okay, so after that, I don't know what happens. Oh wait.
She.
Oh yeah. She's about to get fired.
Yeah.
She's about to get. She goes at her boss. Supergirl, are you serious? Why can't it be like Superwoman?
Yeah,
And she's
I
like,
kind of thought that as well. I was like, why does Superman have to like be man, and like the
the
female
female,
equivalent of that
yeah,
is
has to be
supposed to be like
Supergirl.
Supergirl? But then I really love what her boss had to say about that.
Yeah, she's
Like,
like, I'm a
I'm a
girl.
girl, I'm powerful,
I'm powerful. I'm
so
rich. I'm beautiful. I'm hot.
yeah. So she was
And
like, you probably should evaluate your definition of girl.
yeah,
So,
oh, I
and I
love
really
her.
like that.
Yeah, that made me love like the boss even more. But I think she's going to be like an antagonist for a few episodes. I don't know why, but I feel she's giving me that vibe that she's going to be an antagonist. Don't know why. Um, and after that scene, we go to her hearing like the little frequency message thingy that only like whenever the guy says if you're hearing this, this is being transmitted
Yeah.
at 50,000 something hertz. So if you're hearing this, you're not from this world. And
Yeah.
then she goes to him, they fight, and she gets hurt for the first time. That hurt my feelings too. She never got hurt in her life. That's depressing, and I'm kind of jealous of that, to be honest. Um, oh, I never felt this kind of pain. Oh wait, no, I actually never felt pain before. I was like, really, really,
Right.
I hate you. Um,
And
And
she
the-
cannot get pimples.
and she cannot get pimples thanks to her extraterrestrial DNA
How dare
thing.
you?
I want to be an alien.
Same.
And then we go to another one of my favorite moments, which is when her sister gives her the little Kryptonian thingy that contains the message from her mother.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear there.
I know.
She's like, be strong, be brave.
Yeah, all
yeah,
of that
I
stuff.
kind of don't remember what she said, but she was like all over the place, and I was like, oh my god. And
Yeah, she was emotional.
yeah, whenever the message ended, she was going to touch her face, and
I
and then she was
know.
like, oh no.
Yeah, that was so sad.
Oh. And then after that we go to the final battle of the episode, which is whenever like the boss, her sister's boss starts to trusting her in a way. He goes like, okay, you go out there, but make sure you win. And then she battles him and she wins. She killed the guy. I mean, she didn't kill the guy. The guy killed himself.
Yeah, he killed himself, but
But
yeah.
still, she was pretty awesome on that battle. Not gonna lie. And after that, there are two more scenes that I really enjoyed, which was whenever James goes up to the roof and tells her that he knows about her secret, and he gives her the blankets that her cousin came on whenever he landed on Earth.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he says that no, that's supposed to be bulletproof or something like that.
Yeah, so like that's a better cape.
Yeah, that won't rip apart. And then we learn that she has an aunt, which is her mother's twin sister.
Yes.
And she is the evil twin, obviously, and she is the general.
Yes. She's
There's-
the one coming for her soul.
Yes, I mean, she was not expecting her to be such a big problem. But it's going to be interesting watching them maybe battling in the future, because they are from the same family, and I assume they have the same powers on Earth, because I mean, if the yellow sun affects Kara, it will affect her aunt too. So, but I mean, she will probably she will be more powerful than Kara is because she's older. I don't know how that works. I don't know how Kryptonians work.
I
in
think it's
general.
going to be more of a problem for Kara.
Yeah, it is.
Kara.
Yeah, let's.
Because I don't know if she knows. If her mother even has a twin sister.
Oh no, I
So-
think she knows. I think she knows.
Oh, okay.
I think she definitely knows.
But I think she might play the role of like, oh, just show up randomly and being like, oh, I'm your mother, and try to destroy her like that.
Hmm.
I feel like
maybe
that's
that's a
something that we
possibility.
could expect from
Yeah,
a
that's
future like
definitely
episode or
yeah,
something.
that's definitely a possibility. But yeah, that we end the episode on that note. Uh, I enjoyed the episode overall. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's a different show from what we are used to watch. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
It's
that.
different.
Yeah, it's different. I like different. But yeah, that's all we have for. Do you have anything else you want to say about the episode?
Um, about not about the episode in general. I just think that people in general and superhero fans and everything like that, I think a lot of them kind of underestimate the show and they're like, "Oh, this is like oh, this is superheroes but like for girls and or something like that." And they're like, "Oh, superheroes have to be a certain way or else they're not good shows or something like that."
Yeah,
I,
that
I think some people kind of have that impression because they can't handle for some reason having like a superhero show that is funny or that is about a girl or about her just being a girl, just being like, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
struggling
yeah,
with
I know, I do.
whatever she wants to wear and just
Yeah,
dates and all of that stuff that
yeah, we are.
I think it's different, and I think I think those types of shows kind of need that just to kind of show that she can be girly, she can have a normal life, and she can be funny, and she can have feelings towards other people, but she can also at the end of the day she can kick ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. In like even on the episode, we have a part somewhere where her sister is like, "Oh, you think she's gonna lose just because she's a girl?"
Yeah.
And I mean, we as viewers are not used to having female main characters like leading the show,
Mm-hmm.
and we only assume that like only guys can be heroes, but no, that's not correct. I totally disagree with that. Girls can be heroes too.
Yes. When I heard that they were doing this show, I was very excited.
Yeah,
I'm not necessarily like the biggest superhero fan in the world. Like I never read the comics, and I sometimes movies come out and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to skip on that. Not necessarily because I hate them, but just because
it doesn't
it's
have
not my
like that
favorite
interest.
thing in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world. Yeah.
yeah. I get you.
But I was like, you know, that's cool. We need like a female superhero like on a big channel and like a big platform like that because I think it can do good for society in general, especially now that it's
Yeah, I
people are more aware of like female of like gender rights and like being like females being equal to males and stuff like that. So
exactly.
I think it does a really good job at um I think it's an important show for our current like feminist era kind of thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's exactly it. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. Maybe
Yes.
that's it for this week's episode of After the Scenes. So this is probably gonna be a longer episode because we only have one episode to review. But in the future, we might do more than one show per video per podcast. Maybe I'm still deciding what this is. But yeah, I'm still trying this out, so don't judge us.
But
Ruben,
definitely leave
yeah, but
feedback.
definitely leave feedback, positive or negative. Just leave it. I want your feedback. I want your opinions. Leave them in the comments, and give this video thumbs up or thumbs down. Down? What? What's down? I don't know. Thumbs
Just
up or
whatever you
thumbs
need.
down. Either you liked it or disliked it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Ruben's channel and social media links in the description down below as well as mine. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.